Hey guys, Dib the Awesome here to give you a very special Monster Legends video. Today we are talking about this November 2016's Fraternity event. As you can see here, there are just kind of like there's just general pets for this event, uh, it's like they have like Nishan's pet for 1.1k, 3D's pet for 1.1k, Atum's pet for 1.1k, and General Thedes for 1.1k. Alright, and of course they have a bunch of cells too. But yeah, we're gonna talk about a few things in this video. Um, the first and foremost, I will say this: if you, this is like the most important thing you should do. Uh, get runes and stuff like that. This is kind of a shocker to me. It was really surprising when the shop came up today. It wasn't because of the update, but because of this change. Level 9 runes are now 3k war coins. That's they pretty much doubled the amount of war coins you need for the runes and shit. uh, which isn't a really good thing at all, especially for new players. I mean, like for new, I guess it's new. It's indifferent for early players. I think all it really does matter is how much you actually make in a war. This is a really heavy cost, and it was a really surprising cost too. I will say, pick up. Well, I don't know. I guess for like since if you're like a beginner and stuff like that, or you're just like maybe like if you have like a level 5 rune temple at the moment. I'm not saying get level 5 runes. I'm saying get level 7 runes. Uh because it does take a while to get level 9. It takes 100 it takes 100 million well, that not including like the 8th level temple, but the to get a level 9 temple you need to upgrade it with 100 million gold. It takes 100 million to upgrade the temple. Uh I will say that if you're nowhere near level 9, you should go for level 7 uh, at the moment instead until you get to that point where you can use level 9 runes. Runes are the most important thing in this game. It's just a big factor of how much damage you deal, how much you can just generally do in general. And the fact that it's like 3k now, like that doesn't help at all. uh, I think the most I've ever had for coins for a fraternity event was 4,900 something. So that just means you have to binge save more. Uh, Depending on how much you make, it could very well mean you could probably only get like one level 9 rune per fraternity event. Again, that's dependent on how much you actually make in a war. Uh, I will say don't waste your time with level 5 runes. Don't you dare spend 500 war coins on a level 5 rune. That's atrociously terrible. Don't do that. It's just not a good idea. Trust me, it's not a good idea. Don't do it. Uh, Go for if you're on it in all honesty, go for the level 7 rune. Do not waste your war coins on level 5 runes. They're not worth it at all. Go for level 7. Uh, it is more savely too. I mean, it is more coin saving too. You can be a little risky with it. You can do the 3 1s and the solid method, use this level 7 rune and 3 level 1s, and you could possibly get a level 8 rune, which is immensely better than a level. Obviously, the higher it is, the better the rune is. You can do that. It is a chance, though. You're not guaranteed a level 8 rune. It's a 26% chance. You can risk that. Just depends on what you really want to do. But yeah, if you're nowhere near level 9 temple, get a level 7 rune. Pick up on runes. They're just vastly important. Uh, so yeah, that's it. Very first thing, get runes. Every Monster Legends player basically knows this, or at least the ones that play this game. In the competitive aspect, and also for the fun aspect too. It's just very important to have high level runes. I will say, usually get if you don't have level 9 speed runes, get level 9 speed runes. Uh, Obviously, this is for more so advanced players because there's a lot more monsters nowadays that need these level 9 speed runes, like things like totem. Which I won't be able to get my totem for this event, which is kind of a bummer because it's again, I don't have 3,000 coins. I have 1,941 coins. I don't have 3,000 coins. uh, But yeah, I'm also kind of down because now I can't really get a level 9 strength. I mean, like I have to like grind longer to get a level 9 strength rune. It's just a bunch of stuff that I'd have to get more coins to get the runes and stuff like that, which is a real bummer. Uh, but yeah, you do gener this is basically the only way free to play players even get runes that people buy. This is the way that they do it, and the seeing them double the cost isn't really all that healthy. It's not that great. Uh, it's not fair. I will say it's not really great for like the free to play players. It's not a very fair thing, but yeah. I honestly don't know why they did that. Why they double the coin cost on it. I don't know why they did that. I don't think it was justifiable. The second thing you need to pick up in this time of these 3 days. I know General Thedes is good, but I think 1.1k. Well, I mean, like it would be worth it, but uh, yeah. I will say get the as much as I don't want to say it, you should probably pick up on Thedes, uh, just because she's just used way too often. She's really good. I will say she's really good, but she's also really broken. She's not. She literally, if you get a turn with her and you use stamina valors, the game's done at that point. There's no point in it's a pretty much a win for sure win because they can't do anything. If you have another crowd controller, for example, they don't get the time to recharge. They don't do anything. I use Kalik all the time, and her ultimate freezes and drains all the stamina. They might as well be dead at that point. They don't. Whenever I get that ability, in whichever situation, they all might as well be dead at that point. It's just never a good thing to have your stamina taken away. You might as well be stunned. You might as well be dead at that point. That is for the enemy's case. I mean, like it's obviously beneficial for you because you still have two monsters with full stamina. That's ridiculous. You have two monsters that can potentially, can stun, just restrain, and that's the end of the game. Uh, Really, especially if they're not building any bulk. If they don't have any bulk, they have like literally like zero chance of winning. They literally have zero. If they don't have any life runes, if they're not doing any of that, then they lose. That's the moral of the story. They lose. She is really broken. I guess pick up on her. Uh, if you don't have her, I guess pick up on her if you don't have her. Uh, you don't. I will say you don't. You don't ever need a monster. I think the only monster that you ever need is Timeron, Gallante, and Violet. Those are the only monsters you need. Everything else is just what you want. I'm just saying that's if I had to choose a monster that you for sure have to get within this time, it might be Thedes, or it's obviously Thedes because everything else is just meh. Thedes is more that valuable, obviously. Uh, if you wanted Nishan's pet's up for 1.1k. This is significantly better than 2.2k, so this would be your time to get him. Uh, with this time given. Because it's gonna take a while for him to actually pop up in the team shop again. I will say that you can pick up Nishan's pet too, or just or one or the other. You can choose depending on how much coins you got. Uh, I will also say Nishan's pet is in term like how I talked about how mastery skills kind of outdated. This is one of the monsters that kind of go beyond mastery skill. He's got AoE possessions. He's just got a lot of possessions. I will say he's got a lot of possessions. I think he has a Daze and Blind skill, which is really nice. A really good monster. I will say pick up on him. Him or Thedes, just it's like one of those two because the other two aren't really choices at that point. They're not as good as Nishan's pet and General Thedes. But of course, get the monster you want. I will say that. Get the monster you want. Again, I don't think I even said it in the beginning of the video, but get the things get the monsters you want, and stuff like that. I'm just giving my input on it. I'm pretty sure all the general pets are going to be 800 coins at one point, so they might not, depending on what you're actually like favoring at the moment. Again, it's up to you. This is completely your choice, but I'm just giving my input. Next, we're going to talk about the cells. All right, so I actually did the math here. Okay, so if you wanted like a whole clip of like 120 cells, it takes 1,800 something coins to actually get the. I know. I think it's just 18,000, 1.800K, for 120 cells. I think that was the cost. Uh, I'm debating on it. I mean, like, for my Ura situation, as you know, I'm stocking up for Ura. I may or may not get Ura cells, because like like I could probably get more cells out of it if I actually just bred. Uh, if I actually just got two more Uras, I can actually just save up. I'd actually save more if I just got the Uras. I'd save 200 coins. That's about it. That's really the only difference. I'd save 200 coins to rank them up, and I think I actually would actually get to rank them up without having to spend any Electrium too. That's another thing to note. Uh, that would be a much more cheaper way in terms of war coins. I would have to obviously it would take more. It would take food and stuff like that. I have to get the food, so it is kind of more costly in resource wise. But this is the cheaper way in terms of resource. This would be the cheaper way. But in terms of war coins, the other way would be cheaper. Just get two Uras and stuff like that, or just two of the monsters. I already have an Ura, which is what I'm trying to say. Is I have an Ura already, and I have 80 cells. I got some cells in the last event, Fertunity event. So yeah, this I will say that I don't. Yeah, obviously with the Holter's pet, I don't know if it's worth. I don't know how much more 250 is. I don't know if it's cheaper or anything like that for Holter's pet. Obviously, if you ever get cells, use them to upgrade. It might be cheaper if we were to take the time to actually put in stuff like that. So you do need. Let's do that right now, actually. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Eggeater here. It takes 250 a crack, and you get 10 cells out of it. So you get 250 plus 250 plus 250. Let's just times it by 10 actually, because we're getting. No, we got. Wait, no, wait. 250 plus. Oh, wait. That would be right. That would be right. So you spend 250 and you 10 of them. So he's 2,500. So that's actually more expensive. It's cheaper just to buy. Yeah, it's just cheaper to get him himself, than to get the cells and stuff like that. It is cheaper. So I would recommend just. I would just recommend just buying him like when he's a cheaper price. Don't bother with trying to make him with the cells. I don't even know why Nishan's pet cells are really expensive. They just are. What else? Oh yeah, if you wanted to tank up on Master Skill cells, you could do that too. If you have Master Skill already, you can rank. This would actually be a really good time to rank up your Master Skill. Sorry for that pause there, I got a notification. This would be the best time to rank up your Master Skill if you have a shit ton of coins, or like cells and stuff like that, and you're already good on runes, you're good on monsters. You can actually rank up your Master Skill with your war coins, and stuff like that. That is also an option. You can do that. It's not like if you're gonna get Master Skill, just buy it. I mean, just straight up buy the monsters, 1.1K. If you actually just use the cells, it'd actually be a little more expensive, and stuff like that. Don't bother getting any of the epic stuff. But yeah, okay. So I think that pretty much sums it down. I'll just kind of just say this to wrap up this part of the video. Get runes first. If you're not like a decently high level and you're not nowhere near the 9th upgrade, get level 7 runes. It's just it's now the more saving efficient, really. Don't waste your time with level 5 runes. Get level 7 runes if you're just like a medium, like if you're at level 5 rune temple at the moment and you can rank up to 7, do that. It'll just be a better way for you for now. Obviously, at some point you do want to upgrade to 9. But yeah, get runes first. Just first and foremost, get runes first. Uh, Second, you should get monsters. What monster you get is completely up to you. Uh, in all honesty, uh, yeah. So yeah, I will say in all honesty, get whatever monster you want. These monsters are up for a limited time. They will obviously come back. I just don't know when. 3Ds might take longer than usual. So you might want to pick up on her. This might be the last time she might actually be up for a fraternity event. It might be. So be sure to pick up on her if you can and stuff like that. Or if you already have your heart set out on something, you don't need to get her. Just get whatever you want. I will say that. So that the rules are. The runes first, monsters second, and if you're currently upgrading monsters, you can get cells last. It may just very well be cheaper though, just to get solid monsters, and rank them up. In terms of resource, it is cheaper to do that. I mean, in terms of resource, it's cheaper to spend your war coins on cells rather than just ranking up your monsters by getting separate. I mean, getting solid eggs and then having to level them up to 100. It is cheaper that way. Uh, in terms of war coins, but it is costly on resources. I will say that. uh, uh, I think getting just straight up an egg. If you were to make an egg with these cells, would be 100, and I would actually be 1,500 if you were gonna make cells out of it. So keep that in mind. You don't want to do that. It's not cost efficient. Just straight up buy the monster. Uh, and I do believe that's it for this portion of the video. I don't think I ever mentioned it in the beginning, but I will be talking about Magic Days, which is up now and stuff like that. If we scroll down over here, we got Monster Clutch, and Tryon. I don't know if you could actually get PixeLion. I wonder if you actually buy it, you actually get a Tryon egg. I don't know yet. I'm not gonna test that. Obviously, I'm not. You can. I mean, you can. It's probably not a good idea. It might be PixeLion. I don't know why it's Tryon there though. I don't know why the picture of Tryon's up. I hope you get PixeLion. I hope that's not a thing. But yeah. So I was just looking at stuff. Oh shit! I think Pineapples Man is getting. I wonder how much cells he actually bought. I don't think he's gonna actually get much out of that because everyone else probably isn't gonna spend their coins on holter cells, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I don't know why you would post an event cell thing. Obviously, if they get the cells, they're obviously going to use it to either craft or make their own or rank up their own monster. I don't get that. I don't get that in those situations. But yeah, I will be saying for this event. I will also say Frostbite is now up. If you guys were wondering about that, Frostbite is now up. Hopefully, you see that in the offers. I may or may not pick up on them. I may or may not. Because I'm actually for my team and stuff like that, I'm actually gonna get everyone 400 coins. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's gonna cost me $50, but hey, it's cool. I'm doing it for you guys. 400 coins for everyone to do whatever they want. I've done it in the past before, so everybody can enjoy getting something, or if they're close to getting something, they can get something. Which is really nice for them. Yeah, okay, so we're going to talk about Magic Days. Alright, so the monsters you need to get it in the Magic Days event. I think that I'll pull up a chart here. I'm pretty sure Toy Master was in it. You might want to pick up on Toy Master because he's really fast. He's not as fast as Gallante, but he's faster than all the other. I think he's one of the faster magic monsters in Monster Legends, not counting Gretchen is the fastest, but not counting Gretchen, Toy Master is pretty good monster to pick up on simply because he can stun and freeze monsters. Freezing is very important, so you can deny PixeLion and stuff like that. Monster Legends. Actually see who's on the sale for this month. Alright, so scrolling down here to see what the sales are for the Magic Monsters deal. Alright, okay, here it is. Alright, so looking through this, I will say this. You definitely need, for this event, you need to pick up Gallante and Violet. Those are the two most important monsters. You need to pick up on those monsters if you do not have them. This is just straight up for like people that that have gems at the moment and having trouble deciding what to buy. Gallante and Violet are the most important ones to pick up on for you guys. Let the people that don't have them get them. This is the time to get them. Obviously not like it's like their offer's not up, but totally get them when they're available. I will say Ura's pretty great. Let's see here. White. Whatever. Again, I guess the first and foremost too is get the one you want. Of course, after Gallante and Violet, you do need those monsters for breeding events, and you will need them for HDO Delirious, for when he comes out. You should also pick up on. I will say Toy Master is pretty great. I don't have him to 100 yet, but he is pretty great in terms of like denying enemy monsters. He also has like an AoE debuff, which is also really nice. Damage reduction and days. Really nice, really nice, really nice. What else? Malamar's a good attacker. Pick up on Malamar. I wouldn't really say I wouldn't really say Reptile because he has been available for the shop for a few times. I will say that he has been in the shop for a few. He's a great monster. I don't know if you want to pick him up or just straight up buy him. I don't know if that's a good option or something like that. But he has been available a lot for like team shops and stuff like that. Just to let you guys know. PixeLion's a great monster too. I will say that. Everything else though, I think you don't. Oh, I guess Eggeater too. Pick up on Eggeater too. Those are just generally those are all the basic monsters everybody uses in general. So yeah, pick up on those monsters if you do see them. Those ones I just said. And that really just pretty much that's the end of the video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I would love to answer them. I'm Did the Awesome. I'll catch you guys later.